Guys, the time has finally come. We're going to talk about Manswers, a show that I've known for a while to not be great.
Can you fart so hard your balls explode?
But looking back on it now, it's worse than I remember it being. Now, I've talked a lot about Spike TV before, mainly when discussing Deadliest Warrior, but that show is only the tip of the iceberg that is Spike TV. Now, even though I do make a lot of jokes about Spike TV's main audience being fully grown dude bros, that is only half of their audience. The other half were people like me, 12-year-old boys who didn't quite have the internet yet and relied on cable TV for their main source of entertainment. I'm shocked that I turned out halfway decent after watching so much Spike TV during the most crucial years of my brain's development. I think my obsession with Fantastic Four kind of leveled me out. Now, I know that was a lot of build-up for just Spike TV, but I say that because Manswers was the peak of Spike TV. Manswers is everything Spike TV stands for. Maybe not officially. They never said it, but we know. Normally, I'd give my own rundown of the show, but I wanted to read what I found on Google, which I assume is one of the official descriptions of the show. Hide the women and children. This program is strictly for the guys. Each episode attempts to provide answers to the burning questions only men would be so sophomoric enough to ponder, such as, how long can a man survive on beer alone? What is the best organ to eat if you were a cannibal? Comedic reenactments, experts' opinions, and man-on-the-street interviews get to the bottom, and we mean bottom of it all. So yeah, guys, burning questions that only men would be so sophomoric enough to ponder. I guarantee most of their target audience doesn't know what any of those words mean. I had to look up a couple. Now, the thing with Manswers is some of the questions they answer are questions that their target audience does not need answers to. Like, can you beat a breathalyzer? What drink is most likely to get you into her pants? What's the secret to getting into your girl's pants? Or, Jesus Christ, which animal is most like having sex with a woman? Both groups of people that watch this show, 12-year-old boys and 12-year-old boys that are actually 30-year-old men named Brett, don't need these questions answered. Manswers is like the Darkhold to your friend's older brother Kevin. We're going to take a look at a handful of Manswers questions today, and only one of them is going to be from that list I just said. That is, what drink is most likely to get you into her pants? I think it's pretty obvious, or at least I hope, before even getting into this, just knowing the question how, not okay this is.
Dude, buying cocktails for chicks is expensive. But if you put the right drink in that glass, you can be sure you'll be tapping that ass.
Also, I forgot to mention, the best part of this show is the fucking narrator. It sounds like the singer from The Offspring just talking in that voice. I love the narrator from Deadliest Warrior, don't get me wrong, but you cannot beat the iconic Manswers voice.
Long Island iced tea.
Shot of 151. I want to get into a girl's pants, I'll give her tequila.
Man, the 2009 confidence of these guys just being so okay with saying this shit on TV. But it was a different time. It was back when people weren't as sensitive as they are now. Famously said by Notorious 420. What makes more sense? People are just more sensitive now, or people collectively agree now that getting a woman so wasted that she'll sleep with you when she otherwise wouldn't have is not cool?
We asked the drink master, our bro, bartender Sean.
Most popular drink guys order to get in a girl's pants, or anything fruity and sweet.
Also a red flag if your bartender is giving out his notes on this shit.
So how about giving her the most balls-to-the-wall concoction ever? Absinthe! This green booze was banned for years because it contains a muscle-relaxing chemical called thujone.
So while the concept and some of the answers we're seeing are already fucked up, the actual answer is worse and weirder than I could have ever imagined.
But the one thing she can guzzle to get her in the mood is... your spit!
I just don't know what to say. Now, while that last one was kind of fucked up, this next one is... I'll just show you.
It's easy for high-wattage rock stars to get chicks naked. So how can you do it too? Just turn up the volume. How loud do speakers have to be to blow a girl's clothes off?
Burning questions that only men would be so sophomoric enough to ponder. Some execs literally just sat down and thought, what if we made Mythbusters, but the worst thing ever? And also lots of boobs. Because remember, this was in the 2000s. This was during the boob craze, where all guys could think and talk about where
boobs are awesome. To find out, we asked the sound engineer.
Sound is just the motion of air particles compressing and spreading apart. It's comparable to waves on a pond.
Nothing like a Spike TV expert. Kind of like how seeing a National Geographic or TLC camera crew on a first date is a red flag. I think the same thing goes for a Spike TV camera crew when you're being asked about your expertise on a topic. Like I said, just the first guy to call back. They take what they can get.
According to OSHA, an intermittent level of 115 decibels is the loudest sound permitted in the workplace. But is that gonna strip her naked?
I am always so overwhelmed watching this show because I feel like they are pushing every one of my senses to their limit.
It's not going to blow someone's clothes off.
So let's crank it up to 165 decibels!
Now guys, I'm no scholar, but my hypothesis is whatever the answer is to this, it'll kill you. But what do I know? I'm just some white guy making jokes on the internet. The only one.
So will 165 do the deed?
No, that will not blow your clothes off.
Yeah!
God, this narrator will never get old. Now that I'm saying that out loud, it will definitely get old after I'm done editing this video.
In order to rock the clothes off a chick's body, you're gonna need to produce a shockwave strong enough to blow apart cotton fiber. 235 decibels!
Fun fact, 235 decibels is actually how loud every episode of Manswers is.
That's more powerful than the shockwave from a 31 kiloton nuclear bomb! But there's a downside.
Gee, I wonder what the downside could be.
Unfortunately, it will also kill them.
Bummer, dude!
I wonder how many guys sitting at home drinking their Bud Light were furious after seeing this answer. Oh, come on. Why would you even put it on the show if it's not gonna fucking work? Ugh. The next one is actually a viewer-submitted question, so this ought to be fun.
How can I increase my pain tolerance if I'm in a fight?
He is everything I thought he would be. How do I increase my pain tolerance for a fight? Also, if you could, let me know pretty quick, I got a fight at 3 next to the dumpster behind GameStop, so this is, kind of important.
Sleep deprivation affects our tolerance to pain by reducing natural opioids in the body.
There he is, our Spike TV doctor. I will admit, though, this is not the dumbest thing they have gone to a doctor for their expertise in. For example,
Can you fart so hard your balls explode?
I haven't been able to find the segment for that one. Hopefully, if you guys want to see another one of these, I can hopefully find it by then.
To toughen himself up and absorb punch after punch, a guy's gotta imagine himself having sex with 2 chicks at once.
Now, does it have to be specifically 2 girls at once, or can it be 1? Can it be 3? I just want to know if this is crucial for the fight.
That's because emotions, like horniness, are processed in the thalamus, the same part of the brain that processes pain.
I know that guy getting his submitted question answered on Manswers has got to be the highlight of his year, probably. I hope he's doing well. Now guys, if there's 2 things that I know my audience loves, it's big trucks and loud. So I know that you guys are going to love even more loud trucks.
These engines got balls, delivering over 300 horsepower. What else could you put a Hemi engine into?
There's nothing like the sound of a true Hemi.
This man right here is Spike TV the guy.
Chrysler agrees, so they held a contest to see what else you can put a Hemi engine into. And here are the winning machines.
Well, this is their sponsored segment.
A Detroit, Michigan dude was tired of digging out his driveway with a candy-ass snowblower. So what does a real man do? He drops in a Hemi.
I think this particular episode of Manswers is at least 30% responsible for the current state of our planet's ozone layer.
Don't eat tofu? Want to grill the crap out of a big-ass steak?
That right there, I want that on a t-shirt. Want to grill the crap out of a big-ass steak.
Every man's wet dream. The supercharged, take no prisoners Hemi grill. It's like having freaking Chernobyl on your back patio.
That is every man's wet dream. Having frickin' Chernobyl on your back patio.
So what else can you put a Hemi engine into? A blower, an icer, a shredder, and a cooker.
I know that each one of these contraptions are just going to end up like your neighbor's boat that's been decaying in the grass next to their garage for the last 17 years. So far, guys, I think we're learning a lot. Even though many of these questions may have never popped into your brain before watching this video, nor would have ever at all, I think we're still learning some stuff.
Now it's time for a Manswers Sexperiment.
That's what I'm talking about. This is Manswers.
We here at Manswers are attempting an experiment that no one in history has ever tried before.
We don't even know what the experiment is yet, and I can guarantee you there is probably a good reason this has never been tried before.
Using a stripper's pelvic power to recharge a car battery. How can a lap dance jumpstart your car?
Oh, never mind. We've all been here. I can see how this could go down. You and your buddy are leaving the strip club, you come out, your car won't start. Damn it. Ah, man, this fucking sucks. You know, what if we can get one of the girls from inside, not the one that kicked us out, preferably one of the other ones, and she could come out and give me a lap dance, and the energy from that could, in theory, jumpstart my car. Or I can just go get my cables and we can jumpstart this like the normal way. I can't shake this idea. I think I could actually make it work. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go home then and not be here during all of that, so...
It's time for some sextastic roadside assistance from the Manswers girls!
Guys, I think we finally did it. We found a job title worse than Mind Freak Consultant, the Manswers girls. Creatively named, might I add, because the show's title is Manswers, and they're girls.
Warning, electricity can kill you, so don't try any of this at home.
I can't think of a more pointless thing than a warning on Manswers. They truly don't know what their audience is capable of.
To find out how a super hot lap dance can generate juice, we asked an electrical engineer.
The friction.
That poor engineer having to answer this shit. So we've got a question of the scientific sorts. Wait, who are you guys with again? Oh, we're under the Viacom umbrella of networks. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're from Spike, aren't you? No, please. It's a science question. We just simply want to know if it's possible if you could jumpstart a car with the friction created from a lap dance. That's it. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, come on, nerd, just answer the question. Fine.
The friction from the lap dance creates the triboelectric effect.
To find out, we're hooking up these bodacious butts to jumper cables. A voltmeter will measure the amount of current these gyrating girls generate.
I wonder if this equipment was retired to the Spike TV warehouse and just repurposed during the Deadliest Warrior tests. Alright, we're gonna strap these high-tech sensors to your wrists so that we can track how fast you swing the sword. Is that perfume and dry sweat? We may have gotten these from the Manswers bin. Oh, Jesus Christ.
After a total of 6 hours, the charge builds all the way to 7.2 volts!
Well, guys, now you know, so just keep that in your back pocket, I guess.
How can a guy escape from an ass-crushing garbage truck?
One of the things I love about this show is the creative adjectives they use. Ass-crushing garbage truck. That has never been said before.
Does it ever happen? Hell yes! A dude in Auburn, Indiana got dropped into the clenches of a nasty-ass garbage truck and lived.
It's always Indiana, isn't it? Just die at Florida now.
So how the hell does a dude escape? Legendary Hollywood stuntman Bob Anderson.
I don't know what kind of B-roll this is, but it just looks like man's walking around like a Darman villain that lived to regret his ways.
So we're not taking any chances. We've got Greg at the controls. He's been on the job for 20 years.
All for this. All for him to just end up doing this.
Uh-oh, break time! So now we've got this incredibly hot chick, Amber, at the control. And in he goes! Amber triggers the Packer blade. Now Bob's only got 7 seconds to get out alive.
Guys, I have to be honest, this is actually more compelling than a Chris Angel stunt.
First thing you need to do, orient yourself, get your body on top of the trash.
This has got to be made even worse, it possibly being trash from Spike TV's headquarters. You've got bags upon bags of Hungry Man meal boxes, Vault soda bottles, Tag body spray cans. I can't imagine what else.
Being on top is Bob's favorite position.
Alright, come on, don't put words in Bob's mouth. If that's the case, I want to hear it from the source.
How could a guy escape from an ass-crushing garbage truck? Wait until the blade lines up with the hatch, then haul ass out of there!
Guys, I think we learned a lot today. Maybe nothing tangible nor ethical, but new information was written into our brains. This show was fucking awful. Like, really the worst. But if you guys enjoyed my video, consider giving a like rating down below, comment any thoughts, ideas, or opinions, share the video with your friends, and if you're new here and you enjoyed the video, subscribe. Just subscribe. Hit the bell too. Just do it. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.